Today's episode of Partner News Live is sponsored by Team Texas. TeamTexas.com. Hey everybody, welcome to Partner News Live. And as usual, I have the lovely Shellie Stapp with me. Hey Shellie.
Hey there. How are you today, Neil?
I am doing just fine. We have three big sections today, Shellie, so let's press ahead. We're going to have Cory Hinkel in a moment. Then you are going to be going through all the Q4, or at least your cherry picks, your favorites
Yeah.
of all the offers for the fourth quarter. And then Noah Weber will be telling us all about the Rev-Up activities from last Thursday down there in Fort Worth. So let's go straight over and talk with Cory Hinkel. Hey, Cory, thanks for coming on. Here we are. We're what, 8 days into the quarter? How are things going?
Hey, Neil, thanks for having me again. I'm glad to be here. Things are going well. ConectUS and our partners as a whole had a very successful finish to Q3 with a fantastic month of September. And like you said, we're 8 days into the month of October, and we're off to the races yet again. I'm here, obviously, to speak on our momentum that we carried at the end of Q3 and how we can utilize that going into Q4.
Fantastic. So, all of our agents have got an idea as to what they're going to be doing, but do you have any tidbits or recommendations for this quarter in particular?
I'm glad that you brought that up, Neil. And yes, I do. One of the main things that we've been honing in on in 2025 is how to maximize your revenue or rev up your revenue, as our partners in May came out to Texas and understood that, right? Is that we're trying to educate our partners and inform them on all the ancillary services that they have available to sell, and not just their typical smartphone or tablet gross ads, right? With the My Biz plans now available, there's more and more available for you to sell and get commission on. And same thing goes for the actual products themselves. Of course, we have our traditional smartphones, tablets, hotspots, and fixed wireless. But right now, we're in the middle of open enrollment for TMP, which pays handsomely when you enroll your customers, right? So keep notes of that, everyone. That's something you can easily have a good conversation with your partners. We also obviously have our additional products and services like Verizon MDM, G Suite, POTS replacement services, excuse me. Say that three times fast, right? Uh, and that's just tip of the iceberg, right? And that's really what we want to really bring home at the end of the day is that we saw an uptick in these ancillary services to close out Q3, and obviously with more and more revenue to be had there, we're wanting to utilize that to finish Q4 strong.
Before you go, I don't want to steal Noah's thunder because he's going to be back in about 10 minutes with photographs. But I know this time last week you were just arriving in Fort Worth for the ConectUS get together. How did things go for you?
It was fantastic. As you know, we have employees within ConectUS scattered all around the country. Most of us all work from home, right? So some of the employees that have been here for years, I have yet to meet in person, right? Which I didn't feel was good. We needed to get everyone together and break bread and get to develop those personalities and those relationships with one another. And we definitely did. Most everyone who had some reservations about getting into a car. Uh, they fought their demons and they got in there and did it, whether they were going 45 miles an hour, getting passed by me on the high lane, or they were cranking it out full speed like I was, right? It was a fantastic event.
Yeah.
Everyone very much enjoyed it, and we are very gracious and thankful to our partners, right? As we were short-staffed, of course, with this event,
Mhm.
for hanging in there with us. We appreciate their patience throughout that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the first through the third there.
Fantastic. And Corey, I appreciate you coming on today and sharing your thoughts with everybody. Good to see you, man.
Thank you, Neil. Glad to be here. It's great to see you too.
Good to hear from Corey again. So, you have been picking out your favorites from the Q4 offers.
Yes, I do. I think we all look forward to what can help with, for the vendors to help facilitate sales. And so this is where everyone needs to pay attention now. Not a school, though. We don't want to act like that. Neil, there are great offers running now through the end of the year, actually until January 5th. Running now through January 5th, you can offer your business customers a $100 discount on iPads and tablets. Firstly, there is a large section of 11 and 13-inch 9 and 10 generation iPads and iPad Airs. Also, fourth and fifth generation iPad Pros and iPad Minis. Then we have Samsung's Galaxy Tab A7 Lite, the Galaxy Tab S7, Tab S8, Tab S9, and yes, another Tab S10, including all their plus versions. Those are in quotes, by the way. So, got to check those out. And the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus. Lastly, on offer is the TCL Tab 8 Plus and the TCL Tab 8 Next Paper. You can offer these with a new line, port a line, add a line, or upgrade. And thus, a $100 discount requires either a $20 monthly plan or a business unlimited plan. Okay, here's another one. Running now through January 5th, you can offer your business customers a $100 discount on any smartphone port in. It has to be a port in on a 2-year contract, and it has to be on a $35 or higher price plan. And the $100 is applied as a credit after 2 or 3 billing cycles. Here's another one. Running now through January 5th, you can offer your business customers $180 off of some iPads and tablets with a trade in. Firstly, there is a large selection of 11 and 13-inch 9th and 10th generation iPads and iPad Air. Also, 4th and 5th generation iPad Pros and iPad Minis. Then we have Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 Lite, the Galaxy Tab S7, Tab S8, Tab S9, and as you guessed it, Tab S10, including all their plus versions. Again, in quotes, plus versions. The Galaxy Chromebook Go. Lastly, the TLC Tab 8, the Tab 8 Plus, the Tab 8 Next Paper, and the TCL Tab Disney Edition, and the TCL Tab Pro 5G. All these offers on DPP, they do require a price plan of $19.99 or higher, and you can offer these with a new line or an add-a-line, port in, or upgrade. You know the song. Running now through January 5th, you can offer your business customers $200 off a Business Unlimited Pro laptop plan. And when you bring your own BYOD laptop to Verizon, new line, add a line, and port in are eligible. And the laptop must go onto a $35 per month or higher plan or a Business Unlimited plan. The discount is paid at $10 per month for 20 months, and this offer is stackable with other laptop offers. For your business customers who are fans of the Microsoft Surface Pro with or without a keyboard, we have a great offer running through January 5th. When you buy a Surface Pro 10 or 11, they get a $200 or $300 discount. For the $200 discount, they need to take a $35 or higher price plan on a 2-year contract. For the 300 BIC, it must be on a Business Unlimited Pro and on DPP. This offer requires a new line, add a line, or port in, or an upgrade. Running now through January 5th, you can offer your business customers up to $1,000 off of some Samsung and Pixel smartphones with a MyBiz plan and a suitable trade-in device. On offer are the whole Galaxy S25 range and the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Z Fold 7, and the whole Pixel 10 family. The discounts range from $400 to $1,000 based on which MyBiz plans and add ons are taken. The new devices must be bought on DPP and must include a new activation or upgrade. Lots of trade in devices are acceptable. Please ask for details. These are our top picks from the new Q4 offers. There are more. Look through your email inbox for a complete list. Back to you, Neil.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your top picks. Really appreciate this. Okay, as I said, we're kind of short of time, so let's go straight over and see Noah Weber. Hey, Noah, good to see you.
What's going on, Neil? How are you today?
I'm doing just great. Thank you for coming on again. So, if I remember rightly, it was last Thursday you and most of our team were over at Texas Motor Speedway.
Yes, it was a great time. Everyone got there on Wednesday evening, stayed through Thursday night or Friday morning, and it was a spectacular time. It was a great follow-up from a few months before when we
Uh-huh.
did Rev Up with our partners, and this was ConectUS Rev Up, where all of the ConectUS staff, or most of the staff, got together for a day of fun at Texas Motor Speedway, whether that was rides in the ConectUS NASCAR limo or race car rides or drives in real NASCARs at the Team Texas Racing School. So it was awesome, and I got to meet plenty of staff members that I'd never met before. So it was a
Mhm.
great experience all around.
Yeah, I think this was the first time ever when I mean, there have been many get togethers in the past, but I think this is the first time that almost every single person from ConectUS was together in one place.
Yes, yes, it was, because over the past year or so, there was the one event for half of the staff and the one event for the other half of the staff where Greg and I believe John would travel and they would go there and they would meet with the staff. But
Mm-hmm.
this time it was from both sides of the United States, all over, everyone in one place here in Texas, and it was great. It was an awesome couple of days, and I'm already ready for next year just to get together to everyone's because it's so much fun to put a name to a face because on
Yes.
your like so many meetings or Google chats, you're talking with someone and it seems like you know them, but until you
Mhm.
get with them face to face, you learn so much more about them, and it was all around just so much fun. I loved it.
Fantastic. Good, good. Hey, listen, let's show some photographs. So I recognize this young lady you're with, but you tell our audience, please.
Yes, so that's Melissa Rogers, one of my teammates on the marketing team. That's us after we did race car rides because Melissa, she's been to the racing school plenty of times. She's always up there pitching our agent services, telling them about Connect Us, but what she had never done is a race car ride. So her and I went in the same group with race car rides, and that's us after the fact. So it was awesome. She
Fantastic.
loved it.
Isn't that amazing that we've all been there so often, but quite for many of us, there actually isn't time because we're so busy. And poor Melissa hadn't got to drive until last Thursday, so that's real good news. Who's this? Who's this here?
Yes, there's Corey and Beth. That's after they won a pool match. One thing that we did in the lobby a whole lot is we played plenty of pool. That was a great way that I got to meet people, including Patrick Poole. Him and I were pool partners against Corey and Beth, and they took home the victory. So that's why Corey is throwing up the number one.
Fantastic. Oh, some more there. And all right. Oh my goodness me! Greg Tiedemann is wearing his his Scottish tartan shorts.
Yes, yes, he is. So before all of the fun activities with the race car rides and drives, one thing that we did there in the media center at Texas Motor Speedway is Greg and Brandon, Jenny, and Rick, they all went through the hub and they talked about the hub. So there Greg is talking about the hub and just honestly talking about the team as a whole and just briefing us about how special the day was about to be.
Fantastic, fantastic. He's a very brave man showing off his legs. All kudos to Greg. Oh, there he is in action. All right. I think I recognize these folks there. What's going on
Yes. So there is Patrick and Brandon. They're doing a little bit of a modeling shoot by
here?
the Connect Us car with a little
Yes.
look into the distance. They loved, or Patrick at least loves getting his picture taken. Brandon as well. So that was a great time there. Them just the look into the distance, like they're models on the front of a magazine.
Oh, there's Patrick. Yeah, photobombing the two of you.
Yes,
Excellent.
he joined us. Yep, so that right there, Roberto is getting everyone lined up because as you know, there's a lot that it might not seem like it, but there's a lot that goes into when Team Texas is deciding the groups and who's going to be in what group because the cars are fit for specific heights. Team Texas Racing School, they have race cars that are made for any height, any size. It doesn't matter how tall, how short you are. They have a car that's going to work for you, but they have the cars that are on the track, they have cars that are made for everyone, but they have to figure out, okay, since Brandon's the tallest, he belongs in this car. Since I'm more on the shorter side, I'm going to be in a different car. So that's what Roberto is doing right there. He's getting everyone in line to see, okay, Cory, you need to be in this group. Alex, you need to be in this group. So that's what's going on there.
Excellent, thank you. Yeah, I remember Roberto. He's a good lad. Oh my goodness me.
Yes.
I recognize that. Yeah, these folks.
Uh-huh. Two members of the marketing team. There's Rick Stapp and Jenny. And once
And
again, they're going through different things about the hub. Jenny has been working on the hub tirelessly. She knows the hub like the back of her hand, and I think that's something that is going to really benefit our team. And one thing I have some news about Roberto, if you could go back one photo
sure, yeah.
super quick. This is huge news for him just because of how hard he's worked at the Team Texas Racing School for years. He is now an instructor. So
Ooh,
that is awesome. He's been training for months now to be an instructor, and he was an instructor at our event. So that was really, really cool to see just how much he's grown with David and how David's taken him under his wing. And yeah, Roberto is an instructor now. So pretty cool news for him.
fantastic. Okay, so he's got his hands in his pockets. Noah, why does he get his hands in his pockets?
I know he always, anytime that I do that, he definitely tell if I'm speaking somewhere like in front of a group of people, he always tells me to have my hands out of my pockets. So we're gonna have to save that one and send it to him here in a little bit.
Yes, I shall admonish him next time I speak with Rick. Too funny, too funny. Oh, good, good. Is this everybody? I think there were a few more than this. Were there not? No.
Yes, this is everyone for the most part, I think,
Uh-huh.
except for John. Yeah, that's us at the podium at the media center. So a pretty cool moment for a lot of them who had never been to Texas Motor Speedway before. That is the actual spot where the winners of the races, that's where they take their press conference, is right there at that table. If you can see in the back, that is the logo for the race that was at Texas Motor Speedway earlier this year. I believe it's the Fort Worth 400 or the Worth 400. So that is what is behind them. And yeah, it was a pretty cool experience for some of them just to sit in those spots. And that's where the NASCAR greats have sat when they've won the race at Texas Motor Speedway.
Excellent. Okay, now this is you. Obviously, Patrick is that a selfie? That's a selfie from Patrick. But yes,
Yes,
you are sitting in the stretch NASCAR there, are you not?
yes. So I promise you I was having fun. The phone was right in the sun. So that's why I look like I'm frowning. I can't see anything. But
Yeah.
yes, that's Patrick, Candace, and I in the back row of the stretch NASCAR, which is always a fun time.
Fantastic. Yes, I can see you
Yeah,
struggling with
that
the
second
phone.
one was me struggling because I couldn't see a thing.
Uh-huh. And here's Cory that we were speaking with just a few moments ago. Yeah.
Yes, Cory once again was talking about the hub and just to our team as a whole before we got after or before lunch before we got in the race cars.
Yeah, Cory is a very confident speaker, as we all know from Partner News Live and Winner's Circle. We've had him on many, many times. There's the front of the stretch NASCAR.
Yes. So, one special tradition that we like to do for our Rev Up events to make all of our guests feel like VIPs, and David loves doing this as well, is we pick them up in the stretch NASCAR. We don't want to just drop them off in the vans or in the rented Tahoes at the Xfinity Series garage because that's not the full experience. The full experience is David picking everyone up in multiple groups in the stretch NASCAR, driving them around Texas Motor Speedway a little bit so they can see the different parts of the speedway and them taking them in. So that's us out front of Lone Star Tower. And one thing that we actually did, we switched the pickup point from where we did Rev Up back in May to where we did it now. So right there, that's in front of the Lone Star Tower sign. And rather than David having to weave and maneuver through the area by the condos and go over the ramp, we had him pick up everyone in front of the Lone Star Tower sign, so it's a little bit longer of a ride and easier for David. So that's when David arrived and the entire team. As soon as David pulled up, the entire team had their phones out videoing. It was really cool for people who had, I mean, because a stretch NASCAR isn't something you see every day. We might take it for granted because it's ours, it's the Connect Us stretch NASCAR, but people who have never seen it before in person, they're like, wow, this is one of a kind because it's not something that people do.
Oh my goodness me, who's this interloper here?
Yes,
It's
that
a
is
great.
Miss Irene Patakis. She was our final speaker for the hour that we had that Brandon and Rick and Jenny and Corey and Greg spoke. She was the final speaker, just thanking us for all of the hard work we do and just how much that we mean to
You
Verizon.
bet, you bet. And of course, I love her to bits. I love her to bits. Irene is wonderful. Yep. What's happening here?
Yes, so that is David particularly teaching those who were going to drive. He's teaching them the lines of the track. So where you need to be at certain points, where to let your foot off the gas, where to have it all the way down, things like that. That is what he is teaching the Connect Us team. And as you can see, there is Connect Us signage there in the bottom left corner, also behind Kimstar, and that sign in the top right that you can't fully see, that is branded with Team Texas and Connect Us as well. So one thing that Team Texas always does is they do a great job of just showing love to Connect Us. And one thing also is that TV behind Kim with that beautiful graphic that Amanda Holcomb created that is a graphic that says Team Texas Racing School powered by Connect Us. It has the Connect Us car there on the right and that QR code in the bottom left that sends everyone to CPN zone. So if there are business owners in the audience who need technology solutions, after they've already been briefed by Kim or one of our team members about what we do, that's a QR code that can take them right to CPN Zone and get them in contact with one of our partners to help meet their technology needs. So they do a great, great, great job of showing Connect Us love anytime there's an event.
Excellent. Let's see what's next. What's next? Oh, there's the Connectus car. I haven't
Yes,
seen
yes. There's
that.
Lisa with the Connect Us car, and at first she was afraid to do a drive. She wasn't sure if she wanted to do it. She conquered her fears. She did the drive. It was awesome. It was also great meeting her as well. She's a very sweet woman.
Oh man, and the car, I always forget how beautiful the car looks. The paint is so shiny. And the last time I saw the car, there'd been a little bit of damage to the front of it. I see it's all been repaired. It looks fantastic.
Yes, the rewrap look in the front looks incredible. I noticed that as soon as I walked in. I was so
Good.
glad to see that it's back in the top shape that it always is.
Oh, who's this? This is Brandon.
Yes, that is Brandon. I believe he was the first or second. I believe he spoke after Greg yesterday there in the media center. Hands in the pockets again.
I know, I know. How embarrassing for him. Ah, did most of our folks get an opportunity to go in the stretch NASCAR?
Yes, yes, everybody did. They were all transported from that Lone Star Tower sign to the Infield the Xfinity Series garage. David made sure that everyone did it. There were multiple groups. And after we had all finished up, the Connect Us NASCAR took everyone around the actual track, and everyone couldn't believe the banking because one thing that the
Yes.
driver of the Connect Us Stretch NASCAR does is on that back turn, they stop on the banking. And you're looking down like this because you don't realize how steep it is. It's like a
No,
mountain you're on the side of. That
I
was really cool.
know.
Everyone enjoyed that.
And it's incredible. You'd think that the banking is so steep when you're trying to walk up it. Like you said, it's like a mountainside. It's so steep. You'd think when you were actually driving the track, you'd be falling to that side, but actually, you still get the centrifugal forces forcing you outwards, up the hill, towards the side of the car when one is driving. Fantastic.
Exactly. Yeah, when I was in my race car ride, just messing with the G-force, I would try to keep my legs on one side, but it would always drag them back to another because of how strong the G-force and the power of the ride is.
Oh my goodness me. I haven't seen this fellow for a while. Alex Fender.
Yes, Alex, he came and he stopped by. He's been working, as you know, so hard on the hub, and he just briefed our team about what's gone into it, and then as well as ways that our team can reach out to him and his team if they need any help or have any suggestions about how to make it better. Alex
Mm.
is dedicated to
Oh yeah.
making the hub the best service that it can possibly be, and so it was
Oh
a
man.
pleasure getting to hang out with him yesterday out there by the track, as well as in the penthouse after the fact, eating some barbecue and just catching up because I hadn't seen him in a few months.
Ah, fantastic. Good to see Alex too. By the way, secret, he is a muscle car collector. Yeah, he's got a big collection
I
of
did not know that.
beautiful, beautiful vintage cars. Ah, ha, ha, ha. There's Irene at the front doing a selfie. Fantastic, fantastic. No, thank you so much, man. So, are we going to do it again next year or the year after? Will we be getting the whole team together again anytime in the future? Do you think?
Yes, I really hope. From what I understand, I think that we are looking to make this an annual thing because of how much of a success it is.
Yes.
Everyone had so much fun, and it's just one time a year that we can bring everyone together in one spot to have some fellowship, to talk through what we're going to do to make the end of the year great. And it was just so much fun, and I really hope we do it again because there are so many people that I connected with that I don't want to just have to be friends with through Google Chat. I want to be able to hang out with them. And
Yeah. Fantastic. Noah, listen, thank you for coming on this morning to tell us all about it. Great seeing you. You take care.
yeah, anytime. Thanks for having me on.
Oh man, Shellie, I wish you and I had been there. It looked like so much fun. Oh my goodness me. Maybe next time, okay?
Yes.
You and me, we'll
Maybe
make
I'm
special.
sure.
I hope so. All right, Shelley, listen, I know we've got a time lag just now. We're having a little bit of difficulty here, so probably good time to wrap it up. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Noah Weber. Thank you, Cory Hinkel. And thank you, Shelley, for reading out these sheer
Thank
form.
you.
And we'll see you all
Thanks.
next time. Bye for now.